welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on a Traci Reed Designs YouTube hop for her brand new collection. Oh, what fun. It has gone live on her site, and I will have all kinds of information below for you so that you can purchase it for yourself. I am a paper scrapper, not a digital scrapper, so I spent a couple of days printing all the things, and I have pulled out 4 of the pieces of paper and some embellishments. I have some photos of my granddaughter, and I have some title elements as well. So these are the things that make me happy. I can print and cut these titles and papers and embellishments as much as I would like. I do have a Canon 12x12 wide format printer. Prints pretty well. It does take a lot of ink. If you are interested in the model number, just ask. I've had pretty good luck with it so far with this endeavor, and I'm using my Cameo to print and cut items so that I don't have to fussy cut anything. I will say that my Cameo is a little miffed at me. My husband technically bought a new one for me for Christmas, and it's being a pill, the old one. I'm not allowed to have the new one until Christmas Day. So anyway, but I did manage to get quite a bit of stuff printed and cut. Here's like an entire pile of the different embellishments from this collection, plus one of the prints that would not cut for me for some reason. Like I said, my Cameo was acting up because I think it knows it's being replaced. It has a broken lock mechanism on it, and so I'm replacing it because of that, not because it doesn't work, but now it's just being silly. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to get started with this layout, and I'll be right back. So the very first thing I want to do is cut off 1/2 inch from 2 sides, opposing sides, on the wood grain, and that's because I am going to mat it with that beautiful plaid paper. I adore Christmas plaids. I probably would buy every sheet of Christmas plaid available on the market because I love it so much, and I love the pop of teal in this one. So I am gutting it because, well, I don't want to print another one just yet, and I also think that I'm going to be using a little sliver of it as a layering piece underneath my photos when I start getting this layout put together. Now, I normally do a really great job with gutting, and for some reason my brain couldn't do math today, and so it didn't work out quite the way it should have, and that was my bad. It has nothing to do with the paper or the trimmer or anything. User error. It's not a big deal because, again, it's gutted, so it's going to be a frame behind the wood grain, and it's not going to show. So I'm just going to start gluing this down and hope like heck I can get it on here centered. Sometimes I have trouble with that, and sometimes I don't. And then you pick it up and it moves right away. I probably could have avoided that if I had used a different wet glue, but I'm trying to use the one that's on my desk. And, well, you see how that works. What craziness. Anyway, I'm going to be using the wood grain in the vertical position because I really love wood grain, and I'm hoping to allow it to do some shining in the background. So next up, I am creating some mats for my 3 photos. You can imagine my absolute glee when I discovered and noticed that my granddaughter is actually wearing that color in the photos. It's perfect, and the wrapping paper is pretty close to the colors in this collection. It's like Traci made this collection just for these photos. She must have a visual line right into my iCloud library. Okay, not really, but anyway, I really love the floral prints in this collection. You know, honestly, I don't think there's a single piece in the collection I don't love, and I hope that you guys will check it out and get it into your stash. It is just gorgeous. Now, I think I have mentioned before, I do print this paper with, it's a Joann's 110-pound white cardstock. That means it is super thick, and that is one of the reasons why I gutted the plaid, because it's thick enough by itself. Add several layers and it's going to be even thicker. So I've cut down the layers that I think I'm going to use behind the photos. Now I'm going to mat these photos, and I wonder, do any of you notice when you print 3x4s with your PictureMate 400 that sometimes one photo is not actually 3x4, it's smaller, and then the other photo is slightly larger, and that's what I discovered right here. It's so weird to me, and it happens more often than not, so I know it's not user error. It's just weird because all I do is go in and I print them. I don't do anything else because, you know, Epson has great software and you can print right from your phone. I printed these from my computer because I don't keep 10 million photos on my phone. Well, that's a lie. There's almost 6,000 on my phone currently. But you know what I mean. You can't keep all of the photos that you take on your phone. Sometimes you have to pull them off. Anyway, so I'm creating some little borders, and I'm going to layer these up to the left side of the layout behind the photos, just bringing in that pop of color. I will also be doing some hand stitching off camera, and that makes me really happy. So this layout design is a very simple layout design. I'm going to call it a modified L design. Typically when you do an L design, you make an L on your 12x12 paper with your patterned paper. In this instance, the leg of my L is actually my photo, not another piece of patterned paper. So that's why I'm calling it a modified L design. It is one of my go-to designs when I'm creating a layout, and I love that I can modify it in just about any way that I desire. And I also love how it draws focus across the page for your eyes. So as you can see, I've created some great little clusters right there. I'm completely finished with this layout, and I'm quite happy with the way that it turned out. I love the fun elements in this collection. It's really pretty. I love that pop of teal in all of the papers and embellishments. It's a nice color to work with for Christmas photos and memories, and I'm quite pleased with that. So make sure that you check my description box below for the full YouTube hop for this month's release of Oh What Fun by Traci Reed Designs. There are a lot of creative members on my team, so you'll be fully inspired to use this collection. So make sure you get it. Links for that will be listed below as well. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you guys are having a great weekend and that this day brings you joy. Happy scrapping. Bye.